Welcome, you curious minds, to another deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're looking at something interesting. It sort of answers that question, how do you take something retro, like a CD, and make it fit right into today's very connected world?
Yeah, like bridging the old and the new.
Exactly. Our subject is the HOTT C229 Retro Bluetooth CD player. We've got the specs, the features list right here.
Okay.
And our mission really is to figure out what makes this thing tick. What's the clever engineering, the versatility packed inside? Let's unpack it.
Yeah, it sounds like a good example of taking that classic shape, that CD player look, and giving it a proper modern tech update.
Right.
What's really insightful, I think, is how it seems to get that people don't always want just physical media or just streaming.
Mm-hmm.
It's trying to solve that problem of, okay, how do I actually make these work together? Simplify things a bit.
Okay, so let's start at the core. Yes, it is a CD player. No surprises there.
Right, the main event.
It'll play your regular audio CDs, sure, but also things like CDRs, CDRWs, the ones you might have burned yourself back in the day.
Uh-huh. And different file types on those discs.
Yep. Handles the standard CDDA format, that's your uncompressed audio, but also MP3 and WMA files you might have on a disc.
Okay, so decent format support.
But here's where it gets interesting. Like you said, bridging things. It's not just a disc spinner. It's basically a connectivity hub.
That's the key part, isn't it? So beyond the disc.
Well, it has built-in HiFi speakers for a start, so you don't need anything else right out of the box.
Okay, self-contained.
But then, yeah, it expands. Big time. Bluetooth 5.3.
Right. And that's important because it's dual function Bluetooth, isn't it?
Exactly. It can receive audio, so you stream Spotify or whatever from your phone to the player's speakers.
Okay.
And it can transmit. So you play a CD, and it sends the audio out to your Bluetooth headphones or maybe a bigger Bluetooth speaker.
Right. So you've got options for listening privately or sharing the sound. That flexibility is pretty neat.
Totally. Plus, you've got your standard AUX port, like an input.
Uh-huh.
UDisc support. So plug in a USB stick with music files.
Okay. Another way to get music in.
And, of course, a good old 3.5 millimeter headphone jack for wired listening.
So loads of ways in and out, which I guess raises the question, is it easy to switch between all these modes? Or is it kind of fiddly?
That's a fair point. The documentation suggests it's pretty straightforward, aiming for, a smooth experience. Oh, and it has a timed function, too.
Timed. Like a sleep timer.
Yeah, exactly. Set it to turn off after a while. Could be good for listening in bed. Maybe even a gentle wake-up if you time it right.
Useful little extra.
So with all that packed in, you'd want to be able to take
Safe race.
places, right? Which brings us to the power situation. The battery.
Yeah, portability is kind of implied with a CD player revival, isn't it? What's it got?
It boasts a built-in 4,000 mAh battery, which is pretty beefy.
Okay, 4,000 mil raw. What does that translate to in playback time?
They say about 3 hours to get it fully charged. And that gives you somewhere between 10 and 12 hours of playback.
10 to 12. That's actually really solid for a portable player.
It is. And they mention a low power consumption design, plus NDC protection. That's temperature control.
Safety feature. Protects the battery, keeps things from overheating. Good for longevity.
Exactly. So it seems built for actually being used on the go, reliably.
Makes sense. That robust battery is key for that freedom.
Now here's something I thought was genuinely cool, maybe even a bit of a standout feature.
Oh yeah, what's that?
It lets you transcribe music directly from your CDs onto a micro SD card.
Wait, like rip CDs straight to a memory card on the device itself?
That's what it says. You put in a CD, pop in an SD card, and you can copy the tracks over.
Huh. That is interesting. Think about all those CDs people have.
Right. My own collection. It feels like a practical way to, digitize those albums you love but maybe don't have digitally. A bit of a game changer for preserving music.
Yeah, it definitely taps into that desire to bridge physical and digital libraries. Gives old media new life, essentially. It's a thoughtful addition.
And speaking of thoughtful things, there's a note about how it operates. Apparently, the disc sometimes stops spinning while it's playing.
Oh, like it pauses.
Sort of, but it's not a bug. They say it's deliberate, designed to prevent skipping and actually make the player last longer.
Ah, okay. So it buffers the audio and then lets the mechanism rest. That's quite clever, actually. Prioritizing smooth playback and durability.
Yeah, subtle but smart engineering. And the innovation isn't just under the hood.